Hey guys, it's me, Little Sunshine, and my co-host, Chichenitza, Chechi. He's decided to kind of hijack the show today, so he is sitting on your cards for the tarot reading. But anyway, we'll jump in, guys. I made the last video a little long, but I'm doing horoscopes for the month of August. Just give you a little background because you probably didn't watch the other ones. He's getting somebody's scope right now. But I usually write horoscopes for a magazine in California called the Gay Entertainment Directory. And for the summer months, I decided to do horoscopes. So I'm kind of drawing a card for each sign, getting a message for all of us to, kind of work together, see what the month ahead has in store. The first set was really interesting. I got a lot of repeats from last month. Two of the signs were the same card that they had for the month before. I have one repeat coming up this month for one of you guys. But just to jump right in, we have the Sagittarius. I have it written over here too because Chech has decided that he doesn't want to give me your cards. Let me get him more on here. There he is. There's that little guy. This isn't the card I wanted though. Come on. Just gotta go through the bites. Which a lot of these cards are about. You gotta endure that change if you really want it. But anyway, starting in here, guys, sorry for the long intro. We got the Two of Cups, Sagittarius. Two of Cups. He's not a Sagittarius. He is a Libra. So this is your card for the month, Sagittarius. We see two people. I'm going to say people. We have our gay-friendly flag in the background. It says man and a woman exchanging their vows. I think that looks kind of boyish, but we have two people, nonetheless, exchanging their cups, as it would be. We got the lion head above them overseeing it. Very peaceful card here. I wanted to make a note that, we have people that come into our lives, such as this little guy. But, there's these extraordinary relationships that we get to have. This cup, of course, I got kind of like a wedding kind of feeling for it, which kind of transitions into, there's been a lot of celebratory cards in my other readings so far this month. We had, the Pisces. Pisces had the very celebratory Four of Wands, which also looked kind of like a wedding going on. So Capricorn, if this is you getting married to your Pisces partner, I'm just throwing that out there that it could definitely be that. It could be we're attending, the wedding. It doesn't have to be that you are the formal center of the wedding. But I just wanted to point out that it doesn't have to be a wedding at all. It doesn't have to be the relationship that we've come to know of just like two people staying together as a relationship in that aspect. This could be a card honoring your friendship of, you're just respecting this highly, a relationship that you hold in high regards, that you kind of just gonna take a step back in the month of August and go, that person really does mean a lot to me. It can mean a romantic relationship, definitely. I'd get the whole wedding vibe from it. But I do want to point out, because this card is for everybody in the Sagittarius sign, that it's not just about that. Like, if you're not getting married, if you're not even in a relationship, it could be a sign that it is a start of a new relationship. It could be a sign of taking that next step, not necessarily getting married, but that you are a couple, that you are a cat and his owner. But whatever the relationship is, from, you know, I love animals more than people sometimes. And if it's, you know, a relationship like that we're honoring this month, it's a card that I think to kind of step back and honor those relationships. We came to this planet. He's just been playful ever since he jumped up here and caught a glimpse of that energy with those tarot cards. But honor your relationships this month is going to be the biggest thing for you. Respect your relationships, and they give back to you too. If you're, you know, not understanding what I'm kind of saying, even just respecting your, you know, an animal or something like that, it comes back to you too. So take time out to really value these relationships that we have in our life. Let it be from your child to your soulmate, who can be your child also, who could be your dog, who's your best friend, who these people are, you know, the ones that are closest to us, that mean a lot to us. If it is a wedding, congratulations. You might be over there with Pisces celebrating your wedding. But in any case, come together, respect these relationships. It was very kind of come together kind of reading that I was getting out of all of this. He doesn't like to be spun. Yeah, so that's kind of your reading, Sagittarius, for your Two of Cups. Oh, and just also I kind of put on there too as a note that we've, you know, we work on ourselves so much, which I think of as finding self-love for ourselves, so we can get ourselves to better positions, better states of being, that we are ready for those relationships also. So, you know, you've done the work, you've done your homework, you've put in all this great effort finding your spiritual path. Great job. You've worked on really loving yourself and being happy with the skin that you're in, and it's time to, you know, share it with that other, you know, a special person in your life. So Sagittarius, that's what you have to look forward to for the month. And then we just have this card popping up all over. I got it last month for are you the five? Yeah, five of wands. I put on their swords, but it's wands. So this is your card for the month, Scorpio, who we had it last month, and then again this month for Aquarius. So Scorpio, you are also in this mixture of folk here. I told, sorry, I'm getting you guys all confused now. Aquarius. I told Aquarius that he's the guy in the red, or she. You know, though, I'm feeling, you know, Scorpio, you might be the guy in the polka dotted blue dress. But in any case, this card is really representative of coming together, people all having, you know, their point of view and their perspective that they want to give. We all have different ideas, different opinions. We've all had different perspectives that brought us to this moment, and this moment, and this moment, and this moment, and this moment. As we keep like going on the progressive timeline, we keep living out all these individual moments that, you know, are these memories from our past and that have gave us the perspective that we are at today. So kind of, I think for the month for you, you know, you are going to be working in this project. It might be, you know, with a number one of these other signs, but definitely since you both got the same card, why do I keep forgetting who got it? Aquarius. You might be working in a group with Aquarius, along with many other people that have views, but you know, my advice is to try to understand other people's perspectives for the month, that we're not just tunnel vision, seeing only through our perspective, which I think we've all, you know, you learn through life not to do that. You learn to go, oh, that person is that way because such and such has happened to them, and that's exactly why they're acting that way. Like there's no behavior that, you know, is really ever just out of the blue. We don't go blow people away because we are in love. We are loving ourselves. You know, you don't, when you are truly loving yourself, you're not going to have, you know, such hateful acts or anything. Not saying that you're hateful or anything, but when we can see through the perspectives and show that empathy for other people, that we have it for ourselves, that we forgive ourselves in the past for anything that we've done, that we can forgive each other, that from the biggest politician, I forgive, you know, they're all just kind of puppets anyway, but I forgive, you know, Hillary and Trump, and I forgive them. You know, they are a product of what they thought that they had to do for the world, and you just keep going on and shining your own light. So your month, kind of, Scorpio, is going to be very group-oriented, and just kind of filled with that remembrance of that we are all cut from the same mold, we come from the same place, and see past all limitations, races, sexes, any kind of difference that you can see on our surface, and just remember who we really are. And one little tip that I've heard recently that I just loved is to, you know, when you're even driving down the road and you get cut off and you're mad and you're yelling at somebody, and that rage takes you over, think of that person as your grandmother, and hopefully you have a good relationship with your grandmother, but it could really be anybody. It doesn't have to just be your grandma. Somebody that you hold in high regards, that you love. Just think of it as them, that, you know, they're the slow person in front of you, or oops, they did that. And you find it very easy to forgive people when you're coming at them with that kind of perspective, or the slow lady taking too long in the grocery store. It doesn't matter. It's just people coming into our lives, and that's that. We forgive them and we love them and we move on. And that's kind of your message, Scorpio. So we will. I'm trying not to make this too long, but I'm all over the place this month, apparently. So we'll finish up with Libra, who got the Tower, which I wanted to just play a quick. This was the overall, like, I don't know why I got this song stuck in my head.
If I've been changed for the better, because I knew you, because I knew you, I have.
I probably can't play it that long because I don't have the rights to it or whatever, but this is the Tower card, guys. You got it reversed. So all my little Libra friends out there, it's a, you know, even right side up looks scary as hell. This was another card that I just had in someone else's reading, and I can't remember if we had it last month for a sign or not, but it's definitely popped up frequently. Just the Tower in general. You guys did get it reversed, so kind of a different meaning of, you know, I kind of, with the scary cards, people are like, death, we got the Devil last month, and they don't have to have bad meanings. We can take that away, and, you know, symbolically this card has a lot going on. You know, what resonates with you, get away from it what you can, but we have two souls kind of, you know, jumping out of this chaotic tower. I'll show it to you right side up too, so you can kind of see. Because there's been disaster, and where there's disaster, there is change. So this card is all about the change, and, you know, changes that we've kind of been avoiding, that we knew were coming, changes that we're scared of, changes that, you know, there's changes out there that just terrify people, that, you know, they don't want to move, they don't want to leave a relationship, they don't want change their job. There's so many like of those big changes that we go through in life, and you know, they can be stressful and scary, and we can try to resist the change, or we can learn to kind of embrace change. And you know, I've gone back and forth with change. Like, I really like change so much that I've, you know, moving every year, and I like it. I like a new different place, and I like, you know, meeting different people, and traveling, and you know, change can be good. Change can be exciting, and we can either embrace the change or get kind of trampled with it. So it's all going to be with your perspective this month, Libra. Libra, how you accept the change in your life, and where you go with it from there. Because I put on here that you have a huge opportunity to learn something for the month. And it's always, I'll leave you with this, guys, that, you know, when change happens, in all these signs, there's some form of change going on. But when change happens, we can either, you know, let it break us down and make us not want to go on, or maybe that happens, and then, you know, we get to the point when we can say, I'm glad I had that change, because I've had a lot of those changes in my life where you don't see that meaning at the time, where you can't see it, you're not getting anything good out of my drunk driving, you're not getting good anything out of a relationship that ended, you're not getting anything good out of leaving a job, moving. I've literally had all those things happen at different points in my life, and at the time, some of them were really hard to move past. That I didn't want to leave those things behind, or the life that I had that I thought was great, and change, roll with it, because there isn't that when you honestly can say, like, I'm happy that I am where I am today, you know, learn to just go with your change. So hopefully for the month, Scorpio, Libra, you go with your change, you flow with it. You know, maybe there are tears, but we grow with these tears, and we move on with them. So it's kind of the messages for the month for Libra, Scorpio, and Sagittarius. Sorry, I was a little fumbly, but I love you guys so much. If nobody has said that they loved you today, I love you so much. If you like what you see, if you don't, sorry, but if you do, give me a like. Feel free to subscribe. I love hearing from you guys, and I'm just blessed and grateful for every little like and view that I've gotten. So thank you so much. Namaste. Have a great August month.